Tyson Fury promoter Frank Warren allegedly destroys the Tyson Fury Glovegate topic. So we're going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus, the bundle. That's what we're promoting right now. Not really any live events going on. UFC 249 looks to change that, but I will keep you guys posted. I have to get the clearance from Disney. We'll see what Dana White has in store. But since there's not many live events, we're pushing the ESPN Plus bundle. That bundle includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and DAZN, and Disney Plus. See, y'all got me saying the wrong stuff. ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus, all three for $12.99. It does help the channel when you guys click on that link. Now, let's get into it. Metro, UK website, says Frank Warren destroys Tyson Fury glove tampering conspiracy versus Deontay Wilder. So let's see what the boy Frank Warren talking about. Frank Warren has completely rubbished the suggestion that Tyson Fury tampered with his gloves ahead of both fights against Wilder. Okay, so we'll see what he's talking about. The Gypsy King was forced to accept a controversial draw following the first clash between the two heavyweight rivals in December 2018, but set the record straight in February when he ended the Bronze Bomber's unbeaten professional record with the 7th round stoppage. After the fight, footage on social media appeared to show Fury's gloves flapping freely when they made contact with the American's face, and that's actually not written well, because it's not just when it made contact, it was flapping in the wind, when he was cocking back to swing, leading to accusations of foul play. Cutman Jorge Capetillo, who was in Fury's corner in Las Vegas, this is a bad written article, we're just going to say that, because he wasn't in Vegas for that particular fight, the Wilder fight, the rematch, because Tyson Fury had fired him and hired Stitch Duran. So his cut wouldn't open up. The first Wilder fight was not even in Vegas. So this article, we're gonna see. We'll see if Frank Warren destroys it and this article destroys Glovegate. Okay, I'll play with you, man. New media. Cutman Jorge Capetillo, who was in Fury's corner in Las Vegas, rubbished the claims, in the immediate aftermath of the fight. Keep in mind, I've already went over this. This Cutman, his uncle is Antonio Margarito's trainer at the time when Antonio Margarito was involved in his hand wrap controversy. So this is who we're trusting, huh? Okay, Jorge Capetillo and his uncle was involved in one of the biggest boxing scandals regarding gloves or wraps ever. Got it. They have the same last name as well. Jorge Capetillo. That's the nephew. Look, just so y'all see, Antonio Margarito Capetillo. I've already went over this. Boom, we got action. Ring TV, owned by Golden Boy. Capetillo breaks his silence. Look, November 10th, way back when. Javier Capetillo celebrates with Antonio Margarito during happier times. However, the man who was at the center of the hand wrap controversy, Margarito's former trainer, Javier Capetillo, has not been heard from since a hearing in California where officials revoked Margarito's license, and he got suspended as well. So, just so you know, we've already went over that. Okay. So, Cutman Jorge Capetillo, nephew of this guy who was involved in Antonio Margarito's hand wrapping scandal with the Paris of Plaster. Okay. Rubbished the claims in the immediate aftermath, and Warren agrees it would have been impossible for the WBC heavyweight champion to have tampered his gloves. He told BT Sport, quote, "Have you ever heard such nonsense in your life? First of all, the boxers wrapped their hands on an agreed amount of bandage and tape between the two camps, right? When they wrap their hands, the people who are there are obviously Tyson's camp, his trainer, and the guy who's wrapping his hands. You got someone from the local commission. In the background, you've got the drug testing guys who are with you all the time. Plus, there is someone from the other camp watching and inspecting to make sure they are happy with the way the hands are wrapped. That's why someone from Tyson's camp was in Wilder's dressing room. Then they warm up. When it comes to putting the gloves on, they put the gloves on. The commissioner signs the gloves on the tape. And in the case of the last fight, there was someone from the camp there. So once those hands are in the glove, how on earth can you move your hand? It's impossible. It's stupid. I don't know what planet that they are on to come up with stuff like that. I've seen the footage, and all I could say, and all it is an open glove. It's just pathetic. The best man won on the night. End of story. No excuses. Nothing about costumes or whatever else. On the night, the best man won. So, did Frank Warren demolish or destroy the argument of Glovegate? I think not. He's name calling, saying, oh, you guys are pathetic, making excuses. This is the same stuff old media does, when I was making videos regarding the Glovegate. First of all, what's up with Martin Carefoot anyway? Where he just disappeared? This man in witness protection? Where's Martin Carefoot, the wild boar farmer that recanted his story? That just disappeared because of this Rona and the quarantine. So he's quarantined, he ain't speaking, and we ain't got no updates. Is UCAT even looking into it with the Rona? It's all too convenient. Second of all, if you look at everything that Frank Warren is talking about, he's talking about the simple parameters and protocol for how your hands are being wrapped. Nobody said anything about Tyson Fury's wrap is the issue. If anything, the gloves look manipulated and the laces weren't properly fastened. So what does his hand being wrapped have to do with that? You see what I'm saying? The other thing is you have to understand human error. If you're not suspecting anything, and if let's say a team wants to cheat or whatever, right? And they've been doing this, the whole goal is to not get caught, right? So it's easy to let certain things slip. Like, okay, for example, I used to work at Sears, and then one time we had this important meeting. They said everyone has to be here in the store. They were basically saying that they were missing a lot of money. The asset protection and loss prevention team had discovered lots of money and inventory were missing. People were stealing, but I didn't see the people steal. I didn't know when they were stealing or the tills were short or whatever. I didn't know. And there's a lot of people that didn't know. You know why? Because they're trying not to get caught. You see what I'm saying? So you're trying not to get caught. Then there's no way you're going to be aware of that or necessarily just looking for it. Or, when someone's in the back stock room, they could be stealing, but then play it off. You see what I'm saying? So that's not even what Frank Warren said. He didn't really refute anything. The thing is, there's human errors. Yeah, there's a person looking and watching. He's like, okay, everything looks on the up and up. But beyond all of that, the Tyson Fury Glovegate is far more complex. People are more concerned with how his gloves are being worn. So it's not necessarily in the first fight that Tyson Fury, his glove was like something wrong with it, bro. It was more the fact of how the gloves being worn. Like, okay, so if I get a pair of Jordans and then I don't lace my feet in them tightly and securely, that's not a manufactured defect with the Jordans. It's just I got my foot halfway cocked in and halfway out of it. So none of what Frank Warren said answers any of the Glovegate stuff. So I guess they want to continue this, but I hadn't even said nothing. Like, look, so he has all this room and his glove is bending back and stuff. This still hasn't been explained. He said it's an open glove. What does an open glove got to do with his hand looking like he's Superman, like ambidextrous, Mr. Fantastic, go gadget wrist, and his wrist is bending backwards? What does that open hand have to do with that? So Fury's the only person with the open hand that is able to do that. So as far as I'm concerned, and the people like George see, this is what they try to do with old media. So you look at what Frank Warren says. He says, have you heard such nonsense? They try to make you sound like you have Alzheimer's or dementia. You're just so crazy and it's just so pathetic, so people just jump on the band. Oh yeah, it is pathetic. The best man won, end of, no excuses about costume. We weren't even talking about the costume. These are more deflections and diversions and distractions or whatever else. On the night, the best man won. That they just want to hurry up and summarize and, oh, he won, it's over, deal with it. This is what old media has been doing. Oh, you blacks are crying, you know, blame it on some stupid shit like that. His glove still hasn't been answered. So, okay, look. So what the hell is this? Why does it look all balled up and fisted up? And that has nothing to, literally, that has nothing to do with how his hands are wrapped. It looks like his hand has too much play and wiggle room in the glove. And we've done this. I could do this all day, bro. I've already made several videos. So once again, it's very ironic how people will rubbish and say this don't make sense and this is, you know, a load of baloney and all that. But you didn't really explain it. Why doesn't Tyson Fury hold a seminar and show people how to open fist punch like that, and why his glove looks like it doesn't, like it's lacking padding in the second fight, which, you know, I haven't even really dove into, and how his glove is bending back in the second fight. All they're doing is saying it's rubbish. Show us how you achieve this. And it looks like you guys could watch. This is not just a screen cap. There's video of it, and watch his glove bending back. So, like, the more they talk, the worse it gets. The more they talk, the worse it gets, because they keep saying, like, look, you talking about the rap? Look it. You talking about the rap? But what about this? You know? Look at how loose the laces look. You see what I'm saying? So you explaining the rap, what does that have to do with it? Like, that doesn't absolve Tyson Fury of any wrongdoing, because you're talking about something that nobody's arguing for. This is exactly quintessential old media. They start talking about stuff that no one's arguing with. You know, that, oh, his hand was wrapped, someone was in the room. You know, his hand was wrapped. Oh, this is. But then you also have people like Steve Cunningham, who did a demonstration. I made a video about it, and he wore the gloves just like that, and it had the same exact look. So what does Frank Warren talk about? How did he destroy anything? Look, he showed you. Steve Cunningham, he did a whole tutorial of how you can use it and how it would benefit you, you know, period. This is from my video too. Look, I don't know why I cut it off. Oh, they tried to cut off my logo. I see what they did. See? That's an everyday scenario. Yeah, people, I see what they did. They try to cut off my watermark to try to, I guess, get credit for it. Yeah, so Frank Warren didn't really express anything. Look at this, bro. Look. So he talking about the rap. So he's not talking about the manipulation and the wiggle room in the glove, which is the actual argument. So you tell me what's pathetic in the comment section. What's pathetic when it looks like there's no thumb in the thumb part? And in the Christian Hammer fight, he had the same problem where the thumb looked like it wasn't attached. Look at how baggy this looks. Bro, they want you to, what you saw you did not see. You know, on some Men in Black stuff with the pen. What you think you saw you did not see. Look at how baggy it looks right here in the pen. So you talking about, oh, there's someone there to watch you hand wrap. So is there someone there that was with Wilder's team? They're watching you get your hand wrapped, but what about you putting your hands in the glove and it not being laced down super tight or tightened? Or what if somebody on the commission, you in good with them and they acting like they don't see it? You know, there's multiple ways. So this is far from over. Plus, why you have Nick Asbury who said the padding was removed? Bro, it just looks like the man is involved in cheating in different forms or fashions. It's just what it is. And the more Tyson Fury's team talks, the worse this gets. But like I'm over it. Like I said, the thing is, new media, we stood for something. We said our piece. I can't wait for the third fight. Because I guarantee you're not gonna have this ability to do this in the rematch because there's too many people paying attention. So, like I said, the more that they talk, the better it is, because they're not even saying nothing. They're talking about, oh, it can't be true. You know, it can't be true because of the hand wrap. You talking about hand wrap? That's not in anybody's argument. Hand wrap. We wonder why his glove looks like it's not fastened on one side, right? Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We work. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.